Okay. What up, Internet? 'Tis I, Paisley Computer, and welcome to the program. We have an exciting agenda for this afternoon. We're gonna record a kalimba. We're gonna make it sound not so much like a kalimba. It's gonna become something epic, huge, and awesome by the time we're done. So, you kind of heard a little jammy jam that I was kind of messing around with, and it uses some kalimba samples, which I made, and I am going to basically record each one of these tongs on this thing is a note. And to prove it, I got a tuner here, and what we're going to do is make sure that each one of these tongs is in tune. And then I'm going to sample them, and we're going to assign them to the keyboard, so then I can play chords and stuff much easier, because I only have two thumbs, and I don't know. I don't really know how to get enough fingers on this thing to really play good chords. So we're going to cheat a little bit, and we're going to send it into the computer. So first things first, I'm going to turn my mic just so it's going to be easier to record the kalimba. It may be harder to hear me, but, you know, is what it is. But we're just going to make sure this thing is tuned. I did tune it a little bit. I don't know if it stays in tune. But tuning this thing's kind of fun, because you just whack the top or the bottom with a hammer, and you push the tong in or out, and that's what raises and lowers the pitch. So this should be a C. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Sweet. That's a lot of green. So now for the next. Oop. Oh. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sweet. So the kalimba is in tune. Like I said, I was kind of messing around with this a little bit last night just to make sure this principle works. But oh snap! What up? Oh yes. I don't. It's not an alcoholic beverage, but you know, it's Sunday fun day. Get your coffee going. Doesn't matter what time it is, where you're at. Get your bevs. So anyway, shout out to chat. So the kalimba is in tune, and now what I want to do is I got a session going back here, and basically this is getting a little. Let's get this out of the way. So this track. I just did something I shouldn't have. This track, I wanted to have a little kind of epic kalimba thing going on. This microphone and the kalimba are on the same track, Avi. So, but I wanted to be able to play something a little faster with a little bit different chords on it, and I figured it'd be easier to do that on the piano rather than the actual thing. So I think what I want to do is we're going to record each one of these notes, and it actually has this like little rubber thimble thing you can put on your thumb, I think, except it's really, really tiny, and it's going to cut the circulation off to my finger, and it will probably fall off during the stream, but it's going to be totally worth it for these samples. You know, so if you don't bleed for your art, what's the point? Okay, so sample time. Let's turn off all the tracks we don't intend on recording And yes, there's a ton of tracks. This environment's kind of nutty, but this is kind of an experimental thing. I've just been having some fun with it. And okay, so the microphone up here is what we're going to record. We're just doing it. No effects, nothing, just regular old samples. We're going to cut them up. I'm going to stop talking, and we're just going to do the thing. I got to put on a little stupid rubber thing so we get really good tone out of the kalimba, the best tone that we can get. Hell yeah. All right. So, let's record. Oh, fuck that up. Not gonna lie, that was a little nerve-wracking. Trying to get like the exact right angle on them. In fact, I think I might do one more run on that just to have another section, because pointing the sound hole of the box and getting like the right flick, it's all going to be important because we're going to be using this same tone over and over and over. So I just want to make sure it sounds good. All right, let me do this one more run at this. I know it's kind of boring, but it's gonna get spicy. So hold on, just bear with me. This is gonna get weird. Actually, I need to let these ring out. So hold on, let me do that one more time. All right. Those higher notes are freaking hard to get. Okay, my thumb, I cannot feel the tip. The blood has been squeezed. Woo! All right. See, without you get, I don't know, my skin and my nail gets you get too much of a click. This gives you a little more of a snap with that. Okay, so we got our samples going here. And obviously, there were many errors of me moving the box. Kind of got ASMR stuff. So in Reaper, what's really cool is when you select your sample, it's when you highlight it, if you hit tab. Oh wait, it's not doing such a interesting. Sometimes when you hit tab, it should like jump to the next start. And I don't know why it's quickly cruising through them. So another option of what we can do is a thing called dynamic split items, where you just tap D. And what that does is it automates the process of hitting tab to split all these. So ideally, if we have these parameters set correctly, the result is it'll automatically detect the start of our sample. So if I zoom in on here, you can see it puts a little blue line right at the beginning of where it starts. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. And it repeats that same process for basically everything in this row, which is good. So that saves us a whole lot of time of having to go through and listen to each one of these. So boop, we're just going to split them. And then what you can do is you can go through and kind of, oh, what happened there? Okay. Sometimes you get like a little false positive, like when you zoom in, sometimes it looks like you get a split, but it's not there. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to give these a little breathing room. What happened over here? Oh, fuck that up. Okay. That's what happened. And delete all that. And then here we just want to zoom. Make sure we're not cutting anything out. We can bring that one over. Well, maybe we'll hold on to that one. We'll delete that mess. That's good. Okay. Yup. Get rid of those errors. There we go. And you'll see why we're going to individually... That one sounds a little better. Why we're doing this individually. So each one of these notes will soon be assigned... Oh, you can hear me move the box in that second one. They're going to be assigned to the piano, so then we can play them as chords. Usually those second ones sound better. All right, almost there, gang. Yeah, these really high notes are kind of a pain in the ass. All right, we're going to get rid of that one. I can already tell I'm going to keep that one because that one's too thin. I'm going to keep on moving. Again, I think the first one sounded better. I might skip the second take. These are feeling okay. Why did it? Oh, come on, dude. Gotta take off the front of that one. Okay. And there we go. That's our first take. The second take, maybe some of those higher notes might have sounded a little better. Nope. 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 Just record my frustration with those notes. All right, so yeah, we'll just stick with the first take. So now we got our chops. We want to highlight them all, and one thing I like to do is if you go into your actions list and use the word silence, silence, spell it right. There's a thing called auto trim split remove, and that kind of automatically cleans up the tail end so you don't have too much silence in your samples, but it may not really be necessary in this because those plucks are so short. So I'm actually going to undo that and kind of leave them long. Because I think, oh, my drum set turned off. I think we're going to want it to ring out, and then we'll just let the sample chop make our end of our reverb kind of a, yeah. Okay, I gotta turn on the drum set because we're gonna keep getting that error. Okay. Cheers, y'all. Okie dokie. So we've got our, what, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 20 notes. Let's do one thing. Rather than nip the silences, the tails of them off, it's kind of a good practice to round them off a little bit. And in this instance, I think if you hold Control and Alt, yeah, it'll do it to all of them if you have them all selected. So we're just gonna drag in the fade in a few hundredths of a second. Because when you chop a sample, if any of the other sample bleeds over the line, you get this like clipping. So by rounding off the ends of your samples, you won't have that clip. It also shortens up the tails a little bit. So if you're using a sampler, it saves a little bit of the memory and the timing. But in this case, everything's just going to be done through the computer. So you don't have to worry about that too much. But okay, so we got them all. They're in there. Again, we're going to go back to our actions list here. I use a lot of actions because scripting is easy and somebody's already done all the heavy lifting for us. So we're going to look up the word batch, which is batch file converter. We're going to run that. We're going to add our selected media items, which are all those samples we just made. And I did kind of cheat, and I did make one Kalimba set already. However, I only did like 8 notes, not the full thing. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I need to make a new folder for this new kit, which I'm doing on this other screen here. So it's going to be Kalimba version 2. I know you can't see me. I'm just making a folder. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so I got my second folder made. I'm just pasting the location of that second folder into the output location. And then I'm going to leave it all WAV files at 48,000 hertz and just leave all the sample stuff cranked pretty high. because we just bougie like that. We want good stuff. All right, so we got our 20 notes created, and that means if I close this stuff and then I can go into view, and then we're going to go into Media Explorer. Whammy! Here's all of our Kalimba sampies. I don't know if you can hear the preview, but they're there, I promise. And so now, the next step, we have our samples. We're going to use the what's it called? This is the RS5K Manager, which I'll leave a link to this. This is a basically it's the same kind of drum sampling idea that you can use in Ableton, which is pretty cool. So this is basically just every time you drop a sample into this matrix here, it gives you another channel. And since I have the electric drum kit right over there, I can basically use the kit to trigger these individual samples through this sample matrix, basically. And it is pretty cute. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on, which is neat. We're going to turn off all the effects, because we want to set this up so it's nice and clean. So this is the first take I did with the Kalimba, but we want to add our new samples in here because they're a little bit louder. Ooh, yeah. Oh, with that little, the other one I recorded just off my like thumb. I didn't use the little thimble nipple thingy, this little rubber thing. So yeah, I think these new samples are gonna sound a lot better, which is cool. So let's go ahead and continue to load up our sampler. And sometimes, for whatever reason, this sample manager, ooh, that one's like really metallic. Oops. Uh-oh, we got duplicates. I don't know if I like that one. We're going to replace that one real quick with the other Kalimba. Says Kalimba 03. Starting to come together. This is awesome. Okay. Sick. Number 3. So that means we gotta. Okay. All right. So that was number 5. There we go. Okay. We got 1 octave. Yes. Oh. Sick. Okay. So we can play one whole octave. We made an instrument. You cannot play chords this clean with your fingers. Leo, what up? We're digitizing this here kalimba. So what I did is I sampled each one of these tongs, and now I can play each one of those tongs individually on the piano because technology is awesome, and now I can play chords that wouldn't be possible with my fingers on the kalimba. So have you played an instrument and dragged it into a DAW? That's exactly what we're doing. We're digitizing. I'm just sampling the kalimba and then triggering the samples with the keyboard. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. So next, so we gotta keep going higher and higher. Higher. I'm just gonna add the rest of this samples, and I need to show y'all one thing about this method. And you can already tell right there how it's cutting off the sample. I'll show you how to fix that here in a sec. And then the last note. Oh shit, which one was C? Okay, number 16. Okay, sorry. I know it's kind of boring, but okay, so how it's cutting off the sample right there. I mean, maybe you want that. Personally, I want to hear the whole thing. So that's what these do. These are filter controls, and so decay is basically how long does it take for the sound to decay down to nothing. Well, we want to get as we don't want to limit the amount of decay. We want to give it basically infinite, or at least as much as the sample has. Same thing with sustain. That's basically how long you're gonna hold the note, and then release. Same thing. It's basically when you let go of the note. Sustain's pressing the note, release is letting go of the note. So in this case, because the attack is at 0 and we've opened up all the other filters, we should get the entire sample to play. And we need to repeat that on the rest of the samples we just imported. So we want to let the notes ring out, so that way it doesn't sound so digital and fake, because we've recorded a acoustic instrument and we want to retain those natural properties of it, so the listener will never know we're playing a kalimba on a piano. They'll be like, damn, that's like the best kalimba player ever. So there we go. I know you can hear my keys like jangling too over the microphone, so. This is so fun. So tropical. That's so exciting. And I can even add an arpeggiator here so we can do some crazier stuff. Oh, I love it so much. It sounds very cell phone like. Like that's some iPhone shit right there. Like you gotta that's so fun. Okay, so now we're taking it like even further. So we can arpeggiate and play chords from this. So we started with this, plucking it. And now we got our samples lined up on RS5K. And I'm triggering that with a MIDI controller that is arpeggiating the notes. We must go a level deeper. Yeah, it's So now the next step, boop boop doop, is my favorite part. Effects. Oh wait, actually, let me restate that. Effects. Lots of effects. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, so Kalimba time. So the Galactic reverb from Cherry Audio, it's pretty sweet. You'll see it on Humble Bundle for sale every now and then. Highly recommend it. Cherry Audio is pretty sick. They got a lot of good plugins, and they're very cheap. If you wait and you look for the deals, check Humble Bundle. Like I said, they're always up there like every like 3 months or so. And you get a sick deal. This is a Space Echo, basically. Oh, it's sexy. And yeah, it's got a whole bunch of presets, like a whole bunch of presets. The Space Echo, like the OG ones, I think is I want to say it was like a rolling thing. Basically, it's just an old reverb chamber. And obviously, it's got a whole bunch of different configurations and stuff on it. But like, yeah, I just really dig. It just sounds so nice. And yeah, like, ooh, yeah. Got some goodies in there. Another one of my all-time favorite packs is Valhalla. These boys ain't cheap, but in my opinion, they have the best shimmer algorithmic reverb in the game. If you've ever seen that microcosm pedal that a whole bunch of people use, this is basically that, except it's just a VST and it doesn't have that cute interface. Got that space tropicalness going on. They also have a really good delay, which it gets, man, they got some some wacky stuff. What do I want to show you? This was the delay that I used on the Soundbox video that has like a bunch of views on the YouTube channel. Basically I was just using like the 8th note delays. I don't want the dotted ones. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we got this. I think the next. Whoa. That is a hell of a long. We need to let that decay a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, so I think we got our instrument ready. Now's the time to go back to our track and finish it up. So the whole thing. This whole thing started from. Where's it at? I got too much crap in here. Here we go. This. So. Friend of mine was over here last week and recorded a little bass line, and I just put some legs on the bass line. Oh no, did I move it? No, I didn't. Whoop. Yeah. Oof. What happened here? I don't know how well this is gonna loop. I don't have much faith in that snip because it doesn't line up, but nonetheless. So yeah, we made a little bass loop, bass line. Some slow swell stuff. Oh, I forgot. We also had this. And then I got the old Digitac over there playing the drum samples for us. So we're importing that through the mixer. And then yeah, you can hear the Kalimba, which because I'm talking to you on the same channel it's on, if I turn on the effects for it, I'm also going to be affected. So it should sound like this. Yeah, so there you go. There you have it. Boom. All right, sick. So I think the potential of this new Kalimba setup could be a lead. Could be a lead. I like it. I like it. Oh, we lost a bunch of viewers. Nobody else likes it. Well, fuck all y'all. I like what I'm doing. I'm just kidding, folks. I'm just heavily caffeinated. Calm down. So yeah, I think. But the echoey Kalimba thing's kind of played out because I'm already doing it on that first loop. So I think we need to re-strategize on this. I don't think I should reverb the shit and delay it out like I was because we already have that. But what we could do... what do you think, gang? Compressor? Mostly compressors would be good for drums, like, because this doesn't ring out. Well, I was going to say, it doesn't ring out like a tom, but it kind of does. So this actually might work. See, most of these... Oh, snap. Luciano with the gibberish. What's up, Costa? So yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to make the Kalimba. We digitize this. Distortion. Ooh. Ooh. I like where your head's at. I do like, yes. Distorted electric guitar. We gotta mix it in more though. Why is it not? Come on, distort. Yeah, I like that idea. Oh, snap, fuzz. Bring on the fuzz. Why is it so... It's like really some stereo bullshit going on here. I like it. I do like it. I like where we're going. We just need the right kind of distortion, wave shaping distortion. Holy crap. Oh. Drive me, daddy. Overdrive me. Sorry if I'm blowing you guys out. Oh, Jesus. All right. I like where this is going. Yes, distortion is the right direction. I like the idea of turning it into a guitar. I really... Ooh, let's see. Morpho. Whoa. What is going on here? We got some automations. Ooh, there's a lot of potential here. This is wacky. I'm liking this one. Because these little... Like how it changes? That's hella fun. Let's just fuck it all up. It's a little too zany for this chilled out song. I like it. Okay, so what we need to do is I think we need to make it. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we do need a little. Like I'm thinking, like stretch it a little bit so it rings out. So maybe if we do add a little reverb. So we'll go back to the galactic verb just so we can get a little ring on it. And then we need that distortion, but I think we need like an overdrive. What is this? Pole crossover. Oh, it's just for EQing. We need something. Since I don't really have, like, I'm not a guitarist, so I don't really dive into distortion. I really don't have like a really cool one other than just the presets that come with Reaper. And so far, I'm really not too impressed. Chorus. Leo, where have you been my whole life? Okay. Leo's riding shotgun. Fucking building the sound stage for us. He's a genius! But what kind of chorus? I think the chorus should probably come before stereo chorus for sure. Needs to come before, yeah, the verb. Oh yeah, now we're getting into like it's like a xylophone. Yeah, dude. Fucking bang on. Cheers. And now, I think, now we've got a little bit fat. We got a little bit hangy. Now let's throw in some of that distortion. And see what we got. A little thick. See this, for this fuzz, it's like, it's more like bit crushing it. It's not like actually distorting it. I might have to go down a rabbit hole and find like a cooler distortion, because I have an amp modeler down here in this rack that you can't see. And that's what I usually use for distortion. It's just one of those like line 6 pod things. So does that beg the question, can we do a send? Oh yeah, we can get, can we send it? No, because the there's no input connected to that box. I was thinking if I set it up right. Ooh, now I need to buy in more cables. So just got to brainstorm. So I could route this amp modeler as an effect, because I have the lexicon set up. I got other videos about the lexicon down here at the bottom. I could do the same. Not today, but I'm going to put a note down. Do I have a pen? Yes, I do. I'm going to put a note. Oh, where's the pen? I have this sticky pads here that I always just jot down ideas for later. I don't want to do that, so I don't forget. I don't have a pen on me, so we're just going to crack open all notepad so I can think about it later. Route amp modeler as effect in Reaper. Cheers. Okay. So, I think we're going to just stick with what we got. We're going to rip through, because I don't want this reverb to sound too much like the shimmer on, because yeah, let's do this. The arpeggiator's kind of freaking out. I gotta think of a. Oh, Leo, dude, Reaper is the bomb. The bomb. Pay the $60 because the guy who made it deserves it. And then, once you really get into it, look into a thing called Repack. And what that does is it's basically a plugin that allows you to pull in repositories straight from GitHub. And oh Lord, yeah, it's unbelievable the amount of stuff you can do. I mean, my whole YouTube channel is literally that's basically what I'm doing. Is I play video games and I do weird stuff in Reaper. So, definitely dig around on the channel and see other stuff I've done. There's like AI plugins, neural net stuff, MIDI randomizers. I mean, if you're into like bare bones DAW stuff, like it's bar none the best. And like the thing down here, this RS5 key manager. I mean, if you're like an Ableton guy, there's like analogs for everything you're doing in analog or GarageBand or Ableton or all that stuff. People have basically rebuilt all those plugins and they're available in Reaper, and it's 1,000 times cheaper, and it runs and it's optimized way better. It's got a ton of open source shit. I'm an evangelist. Go fucking get Reaper right now. Okay, so with that being said, I really want to think of a melody for this bop, but I'm kind of wondering, is like, do I even need it? Because I mean, it's basically the chords. I know I'm killing the vibe, but I cannot think of a fucking melody. I mean, I can just do triplets for the chords, I'm not really a great pianist, if you can't tell. And I'm trying to stew here. I'm trying to get inspiration. I mean, when in doubt, you can always just go fuck around with the drums. So that's that Digitac over there. That's playing our drums. That's kind of cool, right? You see it blinking? Weep, 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 weep. Just showing off gear. Just being a gear slut. I'm getting some clipping. I don't know what's going on. That's okay. So, I gotta figure this out. This is gonna drive me nuts. I'm so close. I feel like this is like, I need like one more thing on this track. And this is it. We just need that melody. And maybe... More in the mid? Yeah, I mean, really what I need is like a squealing guitar solo. Like, some like, cause that bass has that like, swell. Like a violin lead or something would be cool. I mean, really, I think, yeah, you're right. I need something in the middle. We already got the high pitch stuff with the kalimba doing its ring out stuff already. I mean, it needs like, yeah, it's got a vibe. I'm liking it. I just gotta, it just needs like one more thing, and like, I could definitely just like throw in another digi-synth or something. But I kind of like the struggle of trying to turn this kalimba into it, and I don't think I need to go any further than maybe just that shimmer and just those simple plucks, because I do like it. We got the organ going down here, and that's working. So, you know what? It's time. It's time. It's time to introduce another instrument. One that is not of the sample. Well, kind of is, but... Let's see. Yes. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Oh, by the way, the Kalimba and all those samples, reversing it. All right. Let's. Okay. Damn it, Leo. We're doing it. You haven't led me wrong yet. Okay, so back in RS5K, if I remember correctly, there is, at least I thought there was, a way to easily reverse it right here. Can tune it, can loop it. Actions, effects. Is there just a reverse plugin? Reverb. Leo, you're sending me down a rabbit hole. I think you're right. I mean, reversing it could sound pretty cool. I just want to preview that idea. But frankly, I don't know the best solution for that task. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Media Explorer. I know you can't hear those preview hits. I just wanted to see in here if there is a reverse option. It should be easy, you know? All right. No, that's cool if you know how to do it. I mean, that's part of the fun of this kind of stuff. You know, you come up with an idea and then you throw spaghetti at the wall and you see if you can do it. So shouts out. We can persevere. I mean, I don't know how engaging of a stream it is just watching a dude struggle to figure something out, but I mean, that's kind of the whole vibe of the stream is like, it's like making a painting and making the paint at the same time. And you're not really sure what your next color you need to make, and you got to go down the whole fucking path of making the paint. And for some reason, it's fun. I don't know why. Loop. I think the loop is gonna give us. I could obviously Google this because I know the answer is probably just gonna be some stupid, simple button. And I know that button exists in here. Okay. Actions? Nope. He's Googling. Googs. So, because, like, there's a bunch of different ways we could reverse it, but the goal would be to reverse it within RS5K. So we'd be reversing the individual samples. So each one of these samples has its own track. So it's conceivable that maybe, we could reverse the track, but we need to reverse the sample. So it's like, do you do this at the sample level or at the sampler level, the thing that's playing it back? I mean, there's another thing we could do, obviously, with a little bit of manual control. Oh, I do. Oh, buddy, I think I got the answer here. We still have our samples that we made. So what if? Oh, we found it. So what if we just take our original samples and reverse them. Reverse is a new. Oh. Oh. So we're just going to make a whole new sample pack. We're going to take that take. Oh, shit. I don't want to do that. I just want the take. How do I take the take? Okay, hold on. We found a solution. We're going to take our original samples. We're going to get rid of this. And then we are going to probably item processing. La-dee-dee-dee. Where did I just reverse it? But it reversed as a new take. Fine. Okay, now they're reversed as a new take, but then how do we get the take? Those are selected. So the trouble with this is because... Oh, it's going to take a while to get to the tone because of that long reverb. So I think that means we need, oh shoot, we need to cut it. I don't want to do each one individually, so it's going to take a little while. Okay. Because the trouble is when how long it takes to get to it might make it hard to play. So I think oh man, how do you... I want to get those out of the, like, have them on their own. How do I split these off? Crop, duplicate to active take. Sure. Oh shit, now we got another one. La 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 la. Maybe I can just copy them. And then paste them. Yeah, let's do that. Boop. Beep. Fuck, it just made another one. Okay. All right, I want that take. And I want to move it. Delete active. I guess we could do that. Because we've already exported them, so it's okay. Delete active. Hey, there we go. Okay. We're getting somewhere, gang. We're almost there. Leo, you're a genius, bud. And we're hearing that drums because, again, I got that other kit. That the Digitac is what you're hearing every time I play it. So, what we need to do is shorten these up. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Leo. So we're going to shorten them up. We want to get it, you know, right to where the tone's getting fat, because we don't want to listen to the whole thing warm up for 0.03 of a second. You know, you want it to happen pretty quick. We ain't got time. All right. I'm just doing it manually. We're just eyeballing it. There's no surgical precision. We're not automating the process. We're just doing it. All right. And again, all the samples we're making, all this kalimba and these reversed, this is going to be the Leo kalimba special pack. I am going to export all these, and they will be available on my archive channel, which check some of my other videos. I got a link to it. There's not much on there yet. I'm building the library, but this will be part of it. Okay, so we need batch export. And we need to create a new folder for this Kalimba, which we will call, oops, did I just hit rename? I meant new folder. Reverse. Kalimba reversed. The Leo edition. We gotta clear our list. We got to add the selected media. We've already got all of our other settings, just so everything sounds nice and clean. And there we go. We've got our fully reversed kit. Now the only catch there is, oh, this could get weird. We can put those same. Okay, so we have 20 notes and 27 whites keys to choose from. And if I want to keep them note for note on the piano, this is where things might get a little tricky. I'm trying to get things to line up correctly. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this lower octave, and we're going to put all the reversed samples on those keys. What is this? That doesn't need to be there. What are you? What is that? Just one little MIDI note just recorded out in the middle of nowhere. What the fuck? Remove. Okay. My OCD told me to get rid of that. Okay. Wait, what? What am I looking at here? Weird. Anyway. My original plan. Okay. So we need to bring up RS5K Manager again. There she is. Da, 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 da. Okay. So turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. So now we're looking at the sample manager. We need to also bring up the Media Explorer. Go digging around in our Kalimba folder. We got the Kalimba reversed. And you may not be able to hear the preview, which is okay. I assure you, you're not missing out. But what I need to do is go 1, 2. octaves down. And I'm going to start putting in the reversed Kalimba samples. So give me just one moment. As we get those logged. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to do this real quick. I know you can't hear much, because again, we're going to have to come back and fix the gates, so the filters will allow us to hear the sample in its entirety, because right now you won't be able to hear that, and we know that. I'm going to fix that. Don't you worry, gang. I'm not going to leave you hanging. We're almost there. Leo, you're a monster. Look what you have created. A whole reversed piano. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, so we also need to look at our sample. There we go. So like I was saying before, we need to open these filters all the way up on each one of these. And just keep going down the line till all the notes. Oh, this is awesome. Like I said, you're going to be able to do this on your own rig too, because I'm going to give you all these samples. Because I encourage people to try new things. I can't wait to hear the chords. You know, it'd also be fun too, is we can adjust the pitch on these samples too. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, these low ones you can barely even hear. It just takes a while for them to warm up. So there we go. Reversed. Okay. And now, why is there a beat right there? I don't think that's supposed to be there. Okay. This session is getting so messy. I'm just like sketching all over the place. That's all right. Oh yeah, this reverse piano. That's a great idea, dude. I mean, obviously, I think I still gotta adjust the samples just because they like kind of takes them a while to kind of get there, especially the lower notes. But what will be interesting is combining the two. So the top half of the keyboard is normal, the bottom half of the keyboard is reversed, but the notes should still be in alignment. Weird. Cheers, Leo. Yeah, we definitely created something cool here. I like this. Lots of potential. So anyway, they're just so quiet. There's they are quiet. I will give them that. I feel like if they're louder though, might hurt your ear because they're kind of high pitched. Let's see. Can I crank the volume? Do I want? I can. There's a gain option. Let's do it. Oh, you can only add 6? It's so quiet. I like it. I like the tone and the timbre. I just wish it was a little bit louder. Yeah, it just like takes too long to get there. That's what I was kind of worried about. Is just how long that sample is and how much tail there is. I suppose the answer would be to go back in and snip all that shit even closer. Like take the horns off of these samples even more. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave that up to you to do. Because again, check my archive page and you'll be able to do that part and make it sound better. Actually, I've been at this. Oh wow, hour and a half. Shit, I didn't realize how late it's getting. I haven't had lunch yet, so my tummy's rumbling. So I might get to the end of this stream, but I am pretty excited about what we've created. Got the whole piano of Kalimba. We got some good samples. I just need some kind of melody here. So, I hope you enjoyed this stream. Leo, you're a rock star. Thanks for participating and giving me so many good sound design ideas. I need to go eat some lunch. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And again, this is Paisley Computer. If you like weird technology, audio engineering, and just digital entertainment stuff, definitely check out the channel. I got a lot of weird videos up there, and I'm always making stuff like this. So today we digitized a Kalimba. In the past other videos, we've digitized my little sound box here. So there's all kinds of weird samples that I'm going to be releasing and letting you all use. So yeah, Leo, this is going to be an ongoing project. This is not the first and last time I'm going to be streaming this kind of stuff. I have a kind of an ongoing sampling project that's this is stage 2, stage 3-ish maybe, so we're kind of further getting weirder and weirder into our samples, especially once I get onto the electric drum set. I definitely recommend you checking out some of the past live streams. The return of the sound box is a really fun one because I actually play the drums, play the sound box through the electric kit, much like I was playing the Kalimba on the piano. So I don't know, it's just kind of a fun thing to do. But anyway, I'm gonna hit the road. It's lunchtime. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and of course, if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe, and I will catch you all on the next one. That Kalimba is off. I don't know what happened. The drums it's like 1/10 of a beat off. Oh, the Kalimba's beating off again. Alright, gang, I'll catch you. Bye. Share it wherever. I don't give a frick. Just don't share me on, like, Rumble. Keep me off Truth Social, but yeah, Facebook's cool. All right, gang. Love you. Bye.